Hello, David Starr with Cumulus26 here, and in this brief video, we'll help you choose which Microsoft Marketplace offer type is best suited for the solution you would like to sell in the marketplace. The Microsoft Partner Center portal is where publishers go to create the offers that appear in the marketplace. When creating a new offer in Partner Center, there are many offers to choose from, as you can see by this screenshot of the new offer menu. So where should we start? We're going to focus here. And why is that? Because the 4 offer types shown here are the ones that are business-to-business applications, and they're the ones that are transactable, which simply means that Microsoft can sell them and bill for them on your behalf. These 4 offer types give us those benefits, and they're the focus of this video. And transactable offers will appear like this within the marketplace with a Get It Now button. This Get It Now button means exactly what it implies, that a customer can find your offer in Marketplace, select the Get It Now button, and then go ahead and provision your solution. Now, when deciding between these 4 offer types, there are 2 primary decision factors in determining which one you should use: the architecture of your solution and how it should be deployed, and how you price your product for your customers. Now let's take a look at each offer type in turn. Virtual machines are fairly straightforward in their deployment architectures, but how do you do it? Well, we simply create a new VM in Azure from a standard Azure base image, install your software on it, generalize it to an image that can be started like a new computer, store the VM image in Azure, and then reference it from within Partner Center when you're creating your VM offer. Virtual machine offers deployed to the customer's tenant, and this means that they pay for the cost of running the VM as well as your fee for them using it. Patching and other ongoing maintenance is done by the customer. After all, the VM lives in their tenant and the publisher has no access to it. There are some options in the billing model. Flat rate charges are a simple pricing model, but you can also base your pricing on usage. That is, when the VM is on and running, they're paying for it. And you can even charge by capacity. That is to say, how many CPUs are on the VM or the size of those CPUs. Finally, there's a model in which your customer can choose a 1 to 5 year commitment, in which case they can receive special pricing, should you elect to set your VM offer up to support this. Container offers are next, and like VMs, they deploy to the customer's tenant, but in this case, to the customer's Azure Kubernetes service instance. Also, they are managed by the customer since it's running in their tenant and on their AKS instance. The monthly pricing model, like VMs, can be flexed based on the capacity and other factors. It also supports metered billing, which is a way of paying for transactional fees. For example, there may be a charge for each SMS message an application might send for the customer. Next, we have Azure applications. Azure applications also deploy to the customer's tenant, but that's really where the similarity ends. When the resource group in the customer's tenant is created, it will include a virtual machine or a container offer defined in Partner Center. The Azure application definition in Partner Center will point at one of those 2 offer types to include in the Azure app deployment. But it might also deploy resources other than just the VM or containers. For example, databases, virtual networking components, or any other specialized Azure service. They are maintained by the customer or the publisher. And this depends on how you as the publisher set it up within Partner Center as you define the offer. Pricing is a bit different here as well. Although pricing is monthly, we can only charge for the maintenance costs that the publisher might incur while managing the solution on the customer's behalf. And remember, that's optional. It may be that the publisher does not do that maintenance, in which case we don't charge at all. And this is okay because the primary billing for the offer comes from the compute offer that's been included. That is, the virtual machine or the container offer included within the Azure app is the primary billing mechanism. Also, metered billing is supported. Finally, let's take a look at SaaS, which is a wholly different model. It runs in the publisher's tenant. There are many SaaS solution architectures that might run within that publisher's tenant, and there's no restriction on how you implement that. Your SaaS solution architecture belongs to you, but the key differentiator is that it runs on your Azure resources and that your customer accesses that solution essentially from the outside. One example you might consider is a multi-tenant SaaS application, a website that a customer might access, log into, and use on a daily basis. But that's just one model. There are many. Pricing is expanded in its capabilities with up to 5-year pricing terms. Pricing can be flat rate or per seat. Per seat pricing means that you can charge per user. It also supports metered billing, and unlike other offer types, you can create a professional services offer and include it with a SaaS offer when you wrap that in a private offer that you provide exclusively to individual customers. Remember these 4 offer types and the differences between them when deciding which one is most appropriate for your solution: virtual machines, container apps, Azure apps, and SaaS. And recall, their differences lie in their deployment and pricing models. Thank you for watching. Visit us at cumulus26.com to simplify your marketplace experience.